All right, so what was that? So Diddy, Jermaine Dupri called out Diddy as far as doing a verses, and Diddy on his high horse, not playing no instrument, was like, nah, fam, only Dr. Dre can get the smoke. Now, me personally, I'm like, bro, like, I think if Diddy and Jermaine Dupri went head to head, I don't think it's crazy to think that Jermaine Dupri could take Diddy.
I think they're going to go against each other. I think Diddy's trolling.
I think, I don't know, Jermaine Dupri.
I think Diddy and Jermaine Dupri are working together. I think they have a versus coming.
You think they got a versus?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're talking about the same man that during the Free the Locks campaign organized Free the Locks. Like,
I can't have my shit underneath my shit.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy told them dudes to free the locks. Like Diddy told them that. So yeah, I believe it. Only because Jermaine Dupri was like, yo, I'm in your city. I posted this random message. I tagged you, and Diddy responded. I was like, yeah, y'all are doing this together. Y'all working together. I think we got, and I think that's a good versus because I think Dr. Dre and Diddy would be a horrible versus.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't think it's not to say that neither one of these dudes got a big catalog. They do.
So does Dre.
But to say no, I'm talking about Dre and Diddy. Both of them have huge catalogs. I really think when we're talking about matching musical styles or just going bar for bar in terms of music, I think y'all are putting them together because they're billionaires. That's it. I wouldn't put Dre I think Jermaine Dupri versus Diddy would be more entertaining than Diddy versus Dr. Dre.
I beg to differ, but I mean, I feel you.
I'm talking about just in terms of entertainment. Do you want to see Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre is about as exciting as I am. I'm not like Dr. Dre don't want to be up there.
Yeah, but Dr. Dre would just have a cast of characters that would come out.
He could possibly, which is just so. I mean, basically, this is a.
Could possibly Dr. Dre got.
It could be a Snoop versus Diddy album.
Dr. Dre got people waiting on him like Kanye West, and they not complaining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Dre got all that. Like niggas be happy.
All I'm saying is Jermaine Dupri.
Free.
This is not to say that Dr. Dre don't have a catalog. I'm saying which will be the more entertaining one. Definitely Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri. And for Diddy to act like, yo, you're not big enough. I was like, Jermaine Dupri not big enough?
Yeah, I know. Jermaine Dupri is done.
That's
so
big.
Much.
That's a strong stretch, considering I'm like, my man's been working arguably longer than you. So, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been out here for a while, but it's just good to see, just two brothers get together and actually have a versus battle. Two black and ugly as ever. However I stay Houston down to my socks. It's your boy, Avery Like a Very Nice Guy, once again here with another episode of In My Humble Opinion podcast. I am here with my brother, co-host, Jess Devon, ladies and gentlemen, Jess Devon.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep, that's him. If you want to be a part of the Humble Hive, you've got to like, share, and subscribe. You could find us on, In My Humble Opinion, at My Humble O on Instagram.
It's My Humble O on Instagram. It's the website. I'm gonna step on your intro real quick, just because I got something I just got to say real quick. It's in relation to COVID. Mainly because, and this is gonna sound serious, but it's not. I don't know what it is about the symptoms of COVID. Like one of them is like you can lose your taste and smell, which has happened to me. And I'm gonna let people know right now. Like, let's say there was a disease that took away your ability to walk, right? And you was like, yo, I woke up and I'm paralyzed and I can't walk. And then what you wouldn't tell them like, yo, I got an uncle that got that. He never walked again. I don't know what it is about telling people you lost your taste and smell, but people have told me so many horror stories of people that have never gotten their taste and smell. And I had to just jump in your intro to tell people, stop that. Stop telling people they never gonna get their taste and smell back. That's all. That's all I got to say.
Felt really strongly about that.
I did. I'm stuck in my house and I'm bored.
Hey, it is what it is, you know. Well, one thing that you won't be bored with, though, is we talked about the versus battles before, but this gentleman actually has numerous businesses when it comes to versus, when it comes to battling. The gentleman that actually runs and owns and operates the Houston Barcode. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he has actually a event coming up right now, which is Home 3, that if you're in Houston, you're very excited about, because look, I know if you outside of Houston, you always think that we always talk about, man, I'm coming down and candy paint. Now we be spitting bars out here. This is one of the meccas of rap. Speaking of meccas, this whole gentleman has another shop, a smoke shop, another business, if you will, called the Mecca Shop as well, that you can get all of your smoke and vape novelties at. And I mean, another business. He's an entrepreneur. Rappers Against Poets, Houston Cyphers as well. He's going to explain all of these things, ladies and gentlemen. We have Scotty Raps. Yeah, look at how he availed himself. Look at this boy. Look at the boy. Look at the
boy. What's going on? What's going on?
Good with you.
What's good? What's good, fellas? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Man, we are great, excellent. Brother. We are excellent, man. How's everything going with you?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I couldn't complain if I wanted to, man. I'm blessed.
And you were in front of one of your businesses right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell
us. At the Mecca Shop right now, the hottest smoke shop in the city. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much revolutionizing the whole idea of a smoke shop. You know what I'm saying? We having live events like, of course, the rap battles are hosted here. We hosting ciphers here, poetry events here. We also hosting things like pluck and paint here. You know what I mean? So just different things to tap into the community. You know what I mean? Just attaching on to what we already do with the events.
Now, I like that pluck and paint. He opened up talking about, you know, Houston has this, I'm not going to say a stigma. Everybody thinks, oh, Houston rap this one kind of way. And if you look at the Instagram for Houston Barcode, if you look at the website, you see that there are many various styles of rapping that are coming here from this city. And when he brings up like Houston is like a mecca of hip hop, what made you start Houston Barcode and why?
Of course, it was for my love of battle rap, you know, off the top. But when I first started, I used to battle back in high school. So we used to battle always in the courtyard. We bring everybody out to the courtyard, to the lunch tables. They knew when Scotty started rapping. This video's on YouTube right now. I'm gonna post one tomorrow, matter of fact. It's just everybody come crowding around when we rapping and shit. But so when I got out of high school, I like fuck battle rap. I started doing music, but then, you know, battle rap started popping again. So I needed to get my project out. I was going city to city battle rapping, but I'm also selling CDs. Finally come back to Houston. Ain't no battle league in Houston. But, you know, so the other people came out here to throw one, and they booked me, and I was the headliner. And, man, I was doing music shows, and them hoes was doing all right. But then I did a battle rap, and it was packed out like crazy. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is what we need to do. And you know, me, I'm just the type of person that don't like to wait for nobody to set up everything. So it was like, hey, the wait for these people to come back to my city, or we build it ourselves. And that's what we did. And we ain't looked back since.
Tell us about that first event. Like, I've been to a couple, but tell us about the first one you that you put on where you were like, oh, the interest is here in the city.
I ain't gonna say the first one I did here professionally. It wasn't my event. It was somebody else's event. Shout out Texas Battle League University. They came to Houston and did an event. And it was just crazy. Like I say, bro, everybody supported, because all they was watching was me doing these battles out of town, out of state. And when they seen me come here, they were like, we ready for that. And when I did it, packed out, man. Scotty versus HA Double, that's the battle specifically.
Now, what would you say for somebody that is not exposed to like the battle rap scene? Because a lot of people be like, oh, people still battle rap, because they don't stay connected with the culture of battle rap. So how do you expose somebody to battle rap? What are some of the differences between like just a battle rap artist versus just an artist that, you know, they might hear on the radio?
You know, artist, for one, a regular artist is a music, you know, they're doing the music, and music is for different things like making you feel good, putting you in a certain mood, or doing, whatever mood you're in, they got a song for it. But battle rap is more so it's rap. It's some of our favorite components together. I call it three of our favorite things. For one, it's rap, it's sports and competition, and then you have like theatrics and stage play. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the theatrics of it is what makes it a different level than rap and what sets it apart from every other part of rap.
And also explain that theatrics part. I've seen battle raps. I saw somebody the other day. There's a clip floating around where like the lights went out and dude came back on and he was dressed as the Undertaker. Yeah, and it worked. You know what I mean? And like some people don't recognize that. Like I was talking to somebody one time and they're like, the thing I don't like about battle rap sometimes is they repeat their lines. Like and I was like, but they're obviously doing it because they're trying to calm the crowd down and make sure the crowd is paying attention to what they're saying. So like when you're going to a battle rap show, what is it that people can expect?
When you go into a good battle rap show, Houston bar code, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't putting on good battle rap, but when you go into a good show, I think you can expect the purest and highest form of entertainment. Like I say, it's for a music artist, they can go city to city every night performing that same song and do it, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Kind of energy. But each time we do a battle, we got to create an original piece each time. You know what I mean? And come up with something dope, never before, never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So with stuff like that, that's what I'm saying. That's what you can expect, the highest level of entertainment, and just be ready for a show.
Now, Scotty, when you are preparing for a battle, how long do you normally need in order to prepare for the person?
I mean, I need at least. I mean, it just depends on the person and depends on how long we rapping. Sometimes it's either one rounders or three rounders. The more times I get, the more dangerous it is for you. You know what I mean? If you give me 2 months to write, it's gonna get bad for you.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna get bad for you on the shorter time period, but comfortably, I would want 2 months. You know what I'm saying? But I've definitely done it under the pressure of 2 weeks, 1 month, different stuff like that. So, but comfortably, a battle rapper, ideally, at least a month to 2 months.
So with you having that month to 2 months to prepare, how many rounds is the average battle?
3 rounds.
3 rounds, how many minutes?
3 or 1. Either you're gonna do 3 rounds, 3 minutes, or 2 minutes. 3 rounds, 2 minutes has become, to cut it down. But or 1 round, 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I would say a lot of people, I think, would be surprised at the idea of preparing for somebody. Like they think, oh, battle rap, like you just get up there and you freestyle and then that's just it. So when you're talking about preparing something for 2 months, what goes into that preparation of getting ready to battle somebody if you have that kind of time?
It's different strokes for different folks. Me personally, I do stuff like, for when I go watch my old shit, I go watch me. I'm my biggest fan, and I go watch it. I like to watch my most recent battle, and like just some battles where I was just going crazy, and to kind of tap into that element, and also just seeing what the people like from me, seeing what they didn't like from me, try to sauce it up, but then seeing where I can push it further the next time. Well, man, I left opportunity here to do something. I could have did this. I'm gonna try it this time. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I might watch a couple of the person's battles, and then day by the day is going out throughout. I might think of a bar and record it in my phone. Just random bars, and then at the end of the night, when it's time me to sit down and put it together, I'm just grabbing some of these different bars I had, and then coming up with some shit on spot and just putting it all together.
Now, since you've been doing this, I mean, like you said, you were traveling and competing, and then you came back here and were like that. It wasn't that there wasn't a battle rap scene here; it's that there was just not a real league for people to participate in.
Yeah, there was no organized structure for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you say? I mean, even just like putting together that organized structure and things like that. As you were starting to build this up. Were there any differences from Houston as you're seeing in these other cities, battle rap communities, or was it just the same? Or like as you brought this to Houston, what were you seeing?
I seen that Houston love it, Houston eat it up, and Houston has the culture for everything. Like there's a audience for everything in Houston, you know. So that was what I seen. But I also realized, it wasn't too many people like me. And there's no shade at nobody, but I was going to different places and I'm going and some places I'm rapping in front of 40 people. Some places I didn't drove all these hours of flu sometime, I'm rapping in front of 80 people. And then, but I come to Houston and it was packed out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it was just like, there's a void here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we was the people to do it the right way, you know. So that's what it was for me, man. Just going to different places. Of course, the culture. Of course, you know what I'm saying. It's just creative. Because even when I go out of town and rap, they like, man, who is this country nigga, bro? His accent is man. His accent alone is killing it. You know what I'm saying. So it's stuff like that. That makes the Houston scene unique.
Now I'm about to say, is there still like a level of surprise that you're a Houston battle rapper? Like when you go places, are people like, well, Houston don't really battle like that?
Bro, what people don't know is Houston is the #1 market for battle rap right now, as far as viewership and and when they're doing Smack them doing Summer Madness the day after our event, they sold out Revention over 3,500 tickets. And they sold out with like a month and a half left. You know what I mean? They can't go to everywhere and do that. When they come to Houston, they sell out every time.
Oh
And
shit!
not to mention, we have a day one event. Last year, they sold out at Warehouse. I mean, what was this, 2019 when last time it was over? They sold out Warehouse Live for the day two with like 1,500 people. And our event still had like 800 people. So it was just like, it's crazy. They love battle rap in Houston. They love it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say I was surprised, but like the event that I went to was packed. I mean, this was before COVID and things like that, and it's there. I mean, why do you think Houston has such a huge love for battle rap?
It's just Houston is becoming one of those metropolitan cities where people from everywhere and all walks of life are here. Like I was just saying earlier, so many different groups, so many different races, and so many different people moving here from different states and different towns of the city. You know what I mean? We like it. We've been eating it up.
Now, how would you say for people that are wanting to get into that battle rap lane, like how do you connect with like a Houston barcode? How do you compete? How do you get involved?
If you're a talent and you're already on, I mean, it's mostly about just reaching out to us, myself, Beretta Blaze, on the Houston Barcode page on our personal page. But other than that, HoustonBarcode.net/trials where you can sign up to try out if you have no footage, if you have none of that. But if you have some footage and you own, just reach out to us. If you own, we would already know you anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would be looking for you anyway, and we would have got you on our card. That's the biggest thing. Just HoustonBarcode.net/trials. Tap in. Tap in. Stay tuned with the page because the trials probably happen like once every other month. The last one we had here at the Maker Shop went crazy. I was surprised because we haven't just found like a collection of talent of people like that in a while since about 19. You know what I'm saying? To see like 5 or 6 artists come in and they all be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it was more artists that wasn't so good, but it was like, we usually do a try and get one person. If that, you know what I mean? So to get 5 or 6 at one time, it was like, oh shit, we on to something. They waking up.
So Scotty, what to you makes a good battle rapper?
A battle rapper?
Yeah, what makes a good battle rapper to you?
Somebody who's completely comfortable in themselves. I don't even want to say lyricism or bars and none of that because there's some people who are not as lyrical who are entertaining, and battle rap is entertainment first. You know what I mean? It's entertainment first, and don't ever forget that part. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to translate to the crowd, and I think the most important part of a rapper ain't lyricism, ain't bar, it's delivery. You know what I mean? Of any kind of rap, whether it's rap, battle rap, or jokes, whatever, it's the delivery. Because if you didn't deliver from point A to point B, it didn't get there, they didn't catch it, they didn't make sense. You know what I mean? So I think just being comfortable. If you the tough guy, when you up there rapping, like I say, the theatrics that go into it, you gotta move like a tough guy. They gotta buy into that. If you know you ain't the tough guy, you the nerd guy, and that's how you up there portraying it with your actions, they gonna buy into that and they'll eat it up. So it don't matter if you're a street dude or whatever it is, as long as you're you wholeheartedly. That's what
Now,
makes a good rapper.
as far as watching, I'm sure you're well, I know that you're a big fan of battle rap, period. Who on the scene right now is catching your attention?
On what scene?
On the URL scene
Or
specifically.
the URL? I mean,
Yeah.
URL, they got they got the good news, and they always the same ones. From the Murder Moves to Tay Rocks, those guys. But some of the newer guys, like the guy I'm battling, Swamp. I'm battling him next Friday. He's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of him. I'm gonna fuck him up. Don't get it twisted, but I'm a fan
Swamp
of what
is
he
cold
do.
though.
Swamp is cold. That's what I'm saying. I'm a fan of what he do. I'm definitely a fan of him. Another guy, he ain't on URL, but A-Ward, he on our card.
Yeah, he sure is.
A-Ward is a monster. He's probably one of the hottest right now that's not with URL. He's doing it independently. Of course, I like that style of independent and doing what you want to do, of course. But also, New Jersey Twerk, he on our card. So this card, our card gonna be just as actually packed and smack them shit, but
It really
those
is.
are some of the people that I'm really liking. Also, Loso, you know what I'm saying? It's some good guys coming out. Because for a while, I wasn't moved by a lot of shit that was going on in battle rap, but lately, you know, I've been tapped in and I'm liking it.
So who on the Houston scene do you think is going to be a problem?
Of course, myself and Beretta Blaze, but you got people like Tubbs, Delvo, TP Sorrell, J Black, and Stiff. Like those are guys I'm co-signing tough. Like J Black, Tubbs, Delvo, Stiff, and TP Sorrell. Those guys are dope. Those guys are dope as hell.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They're gonna be on home. They're gonna be on home, so they're gonna get their just due. They definitely gonna get their just due.
When is home again?
Next Friday,
Next
September
Friday.
24th. Yes, sir.
So I'm about to say, let's talk about home. I've already been seeing y'all advertise for it. Like, what can people expect going in? What kind of guests are y'all gonna have coming?
Of course, the culture always comes out. It's hosted by URL, so you know URL always pop up. We didn't have all the big name battle rappers from the Sue Surfs to the Charlie Clips, to the Jazz the Rappers. Smacked and been in the building, the whole URL staff, and of course some of the locals. You know what I mean, the local rappers who tap in with us, from the Killers to the shout out Chucky Trill. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, man. He was one of the ones that loved it and ate it up. You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife. Shout out to her too. You know what I mean? They came out. Trilly Pope, Jeff Shelley. You know, all the people the people who doing what we do, who are independently grinding, they see what I'm doing and they support it no matter what they're grinding. They support us just like we support them.
No, that's always good to see.
Oh, but as far as the event, it's a silent event. So this is the only battle rap event that's a silent event. We started this, so if somebody else tried, they jocking. We started this like 4 years ago. Shout out to my guys, Vic and Carl. You put the headphones on. So when the rapper's rapping, you got a direct feed in your ear to everything they saying. So even when the crowd going crazy or whatever, the artists are always right here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was one point I left something in the car. I had to run to the car, but I'm still listening to the battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, and I ain't have to miss nothing. That's a whole different experience. It's so dope. So.
And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, was like the silent headphone aspect, because I haven't seen other battle rap organizations or anybody doing that on the scene. What made y'all decide to go with that, and what has been people's response from the audience? Because it definitely seems like it's a real pro audience, but also from the rappers that are up there. How have they adjusted to dealing with it?
As far as the rappers, they don't really tell. You know what I mean? It's still the same for the rappers. It's still a quiet room when they rapping. All the fans tuned in, looking. They don't have the headphones on when they rapping. You know, they just got their mic on. But as far as the fans, like some fans, like I say, the factor of I got to go to the restroom, I don't want to miss this. You ain't gonna miss it now. They love that. They love that people like the gas or just overhype some shit. They're like, I really got to hear what he said. That wasn't really about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gas. Or damn, shut up, I'm trying to hear. You ain't got to deal with that factor, you know. So it'd be dope. It'd be dope as hell. And if you pull your headphones off and want to have a side conversation, you ain't interrupting nobody because they tuned in with their headphones.
Because that's one of the things that I don't think people like. People look at rap battles if they're not familiar with it. It's not like just a concert. You know what I mean? Like when you're just going up. Because I was like, I said one of the first things I think people notice if you've never been to one is it's quiet. Like people are really trying to hear what the artist has to say, and they get upset if you talking over an artist or something like that.
Oh, for sure. I paid to be here. Smack selling tickets for I think the general admission was $75.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I paid $75. Shut the fuck up and let me hit it. You know what I'm saying? I already standing on my feet all night trying, man, shut up and let me hit it. And then a lot of times when it's big artists, we don't get to hear them rap like that often. Especially, I've been watching this person on YouTube all the time. Now that I'm here, let them rock, man. We need to hear this.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, ultimately, like, what is your ultimate goal with Houston Barcode? Like, where do you see Houston Barcode going over the next few years?
Ideally, what I would like to do is create content for, maybe a hip hop platform, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? If not, then wherever we can get it. If it's a Netflix, and I'm with that too. Well, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like a hip hop platform, like a title, or Spotify, something that streams shit for the culture, I would like to create content for that. And not just battle rap, like the other things we do, like the ciphers, like the rappers against poets, like just everything. We did kids talent shows, you know what I mean? Just creating content to put out and be a digital streaming platform as far as the Houston Barcode side. But it all comes from the live events, you know what I mean? My old man, he played music, he was an entertainer, so all my life I just love live events, live music, and bringing people out and making people happy, you know what I mean? So that's, having events, probably growing to festivals and things like that as well, but definitely into getting the stuff on a streaming platform that we can create content for.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now thinking about speaking about those live events, can you go into detail about what Rappers Against Poets is?
Okay, so we was going to poetry night heavy, and I'm in poetry night, and I'm like, damn, they I'm expecting snap your finger, but it was Def Poetry Jam in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? People in there
was rapping,
they spitting balls with their poetry, and they got slogans just like battle raps. The same shit, they bringing it back just like that. I'm like, nigga, this shit damn near battle rap. You know what I'm saying? They theatrical, so the competition part of it. So we sat down and thought of a creative way to do it. We didn't want to make it too battley like battle rap, because then we might as well go watch battle rap. So what we do with that is we pick a rapper, we pick a poet, and we give them a subject. So it's content based, you know what I mean? So they both speak on a subject from each side of it. You might throw some slick disses at your opponent, but that's not the main thing of it. You know what I'm saying? It's really to speak on the content, who can speak better on the content, or who can be more lyrical for that matter.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you even see a real difference between a rapper and a poet?
Yeah, poets don't always the rappers in battle rap rely on aggression. Poets can be, laid back, chill, and subtle for the most part. And, I don't want to say soft, because there are some aggressive ones who can get that passionate part out. But I think that's the biggest difference. Other than that, bro, we lyrics, it's all one of the same, really.
And that's the thing. I like that. I like that you had a different event, because some people might be like, oh, I don't necessarily want to see the aggressiveness of a battle rap. But when I saw Rappers Against Poets, I'm like, this is showing you different aspects of it. Talk about some of the other live events you do. Like you said, y'all do something with kids.
Kids talent show. That was just something my mother always wanted to do. I'm one of 8 kids, so my mama got a lot of kids. You know what I mean? So she always wanted to do something for the kids. She always was like, let's do something for the kids. And I was like, all right, mom, because we would always have backpack drives at our event or school supply drives to give back to the kids. But this one particular year we went in and we got so many supplies that we wanted to give them away firsthand. So we did the talent show. Shout out to Pepsi. Pepsi sponsored it. Verizon was another sponsor for that. And we brought the kids out and fed the kids, gave them all school supplies, gave awards away, you know what I'm saying, to the winners and stuff like that. It was just a dope event, just a dope thing. My best event, because I got to work with my son hand to hand and get his opinion on stuff and throw it in there and then watch him hit the stage. Oh, it was all beautiful.
So your son does rap as well, battle rap as well?
Not battle rap, but he rap.
Oh,
I'm sure he won a battle rap to some extent because he loved everything his daddy do. So I'm sure to some extent he won a battle rap.
I'm about to say,
you might see it.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if he challenges you? Who gonna win?
He ain't gonna challenge me. I'm gonna spank him. You know. But it's a few kids out on the West Coast that's doing it. You know, it's clean battle rap. The kids are doing it. It's dope. It's still disrespectful edge, but it's clean though. You know what I mean? It's very clean. They're not cursing. They're not making no sexual references or nothing like that. But it's dope. Very dope.
And I think that's another thing that people might not understand about the culture. Like, it's like you talked about your next battle and you praise the person you're about to battle, but you're like, I'm still going to beat him. The other thing about battle rap, you know, I said, I wish people would look, it's boxing. Like I can like you as a person and I can respect your craft and I want you to be the best because I want to beat you. You know, that kind of thing.
For sure. Especially for me, I want you to be your best because I'm paying you for one. I'm paying you to come out here and battle. So I don't care if you feel like you go, you know, beat shit down my leg. Do that because that's what we paying for. We paying for the best version of you. I want all your fans to come back and watch that battle 5, 6, 7 times. Well, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we travel city to city, state to state, and see these same faces. So when I start seeing people certain faces, I know what it's gonna be. So it's a certain like that energy, you know, start building up that anticipation to hit the stage or to see some balls, wherever the case might be. I see these people from Louisiana, Georgia, to Florida, wherever we at. So a lot of these guys, we cool.
Now, are there certain lines that you like? Nah, we're not crossing those lines.
It's different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't use personally. You know what I mean? Like I just, it's kind of corny to me. I get it sometimes, but I don't like to do it. And then guys really destroying each other. Now, when I say personal, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean nothing that's public information. I mean, like you feel like you digging up something and trying to expose me to the world, or you touching on a personal situation. Like, let's say my old man died, and then you like, you know, you touching on real life shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say I'm just gonna still off on you on stage. You know, I still have an obligation to do, but don't come with the dab me up and move around. You really want to make me look like a hoe. Move around. Now, battle over. I'm good on you. And don't ask to get booked in Houston, goddamn.
In Houston. Man.
No cap.
Now, as somebody you own, I mean, you are a founder for Houston Barcode. You're deep, you're entrenched in battle rap. Do you still have an idea of, but I also want to create music and put that out as well? Or do you want to lean more towards the battle rap? Which one do you find yourself getting pulled towards?
Bro, whatever cause, bro. I had 3 videos on Worldstar last year, 3 music videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Powerful.
One was a cipher, one was cricket, and one was privacy. It's whichever one take out, bro. I'm rapping. I'm doing it all. Of course, I'm more invested into the battle rap because that's the bread and butter right now, and that's what's getting all the attention. But at the same time, battle rap is not always the most lucrative one. You know what I mean? Like I say, battle rap is a lot of work. You know, sometimes it's overpaid. I mean, underpaid and overworked. You know what I mean? But we do stuff like to take I personally do stuff like when I go battle, I use every opportunity to brand the Mecca shot. I was just in Atlanta rapping. Of course, I spit a fire ass bar by Smoke, some shit, the crowd go crazy. I shout out Mecca shot. Man, we on King of the Dot, one of the biggest battle leagues, and we streaming live on Twitch. So, you know, it's stuff like that. So I use it to sometimes bring back attention to here. Now people coming here to see their favorite battle rapper. just to come support and buy some, or they, they tap in to see what we got going on. So I might sometimes take the short end on a stick on the battle, but then I know I got an event coming up right behind it. Once this drop, it's gonna drive ticket sales for this up, and I'm gonna win on this end.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So then,
yeah.
with you being so entrenched in battle rap, how does that connect to you wanting to have a smoke shop, which is ingenious, by the way?
To be honest, man, one of my best friends who invested in Houston Barcode with me, my boy Demo, you know what I'm saying? He always wanted a smoke shop. And shit, when I was doing Houston Barcode, he was like, bro, shit, I'm with you. I believe in you. He put the money up, helped us do it. Me, him, Blaze, we did our thing. And then when he wanted to open up the smoke shop, he was like, shit, I'm gonna need your help doing it. I'm like, nah, I don't want my help. I want in. Like I'm already knowing what this should be. Like a smoke
Exactly.
shop, it's a no-brainer. So I want, and that's what it was, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shit, it's been up ever since then.
Y'all
Nah,
got it clean and everything. I see his reflection in the window. Y'all really doing it. Y'all cleaning it up and
oh
everything.
yeah, yeah. If y'all look in the back, y'all see that they are cleaning to make sure things are safe
Yeah.
in these
Got
pandemic
to.
times. What has
Got
that
to.
been like too? I mean, you own multiple businesses,
Yeah.
uh, and you've lasted through the pandemic. And like you said, even we were talking about, what was that last event before COVID? Now that y'all are coming back, with this home event, what has been I know the audience has had to have been waiting. Like you got people out here that have been waiting to get back out. What's been the response from the public as you guys are getting ready to get out? And as somebody that puts on something like a major event like this, what are some of the new obstacles you kind of got to go through now that you're dealing with pandemic stuff?
You know what? To be honest with you, it's not my bad. To be honest with you, it's not as many obstacles because it was at first. But Houston wide open. Houston wide open right now. Let's be G. I told you, Smack just sold 3,500 tickets to his show. Tomorrow night, I'm going to Willis Pavilion to see Dirk and Lil Baby. So Houston wide open. You know what I mean? So at first it was that we was hesitating to jump out there because I'm seeing people having to cancel their events, having to shut it down. So at first we was hesitant to get back rolling, and then but now it's like we back up. We with it, and home is gonna be. See, we did the last Rappers Against Fours at the end of last year when it first opened back up. We didn't expect
Yeah.
it to do what it do, but it pulled out of so many people. You know what I mean? So I was excited. So right now I'm just excited because this home is our biggest event every year. You know what I'm saying? This is the homecoming. This is not only for people in the city to get excited, but for people really all around the country who coming out here. It's a lot of people who flying out here to see Smack event. So when they coming out here, shit, the ones that's been here for the last 2 years, the last two times we did it, they looking forward to this. Because this is the event like when you go to Revention that Saturday, you're not gonna get to see a big name battle rappers. They all gonna be backstage, chilling, getting ready for their shit. Friday night though, everybody is there. Like, you get to touch the artist, you get to see the artist. It's more of a club scene than versus a concert scene. You know what I mean? You get to hang out, take pictures with some of your favorite rappers. If not, you go to the Smack event, you have to catch them outside and try to hope. You know what I'm saying? They got time to do it.
Yeah, yeah. And that's that.
But
And that's home. Home is y'all's biggest event of the year.
yeah, thus far.
Oh, okay, okay. And like I said, I've been seeing the advertisements. I saw I think I saw a clip with Bloodbath promoting it the other day.
Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out Bloodbath.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the thing about that too is, like I said, one of the things I see, at least in Houston, and I don't know how that is in other cities, but I get the feeling that you get a lot of our local artists here that support that battle rap scene. Like they fans. Like when you talk about Chucky Trill or you talk about a Bloodbath or something like that, like they are really fans of battle rap. Like, and I don't know how that is in other cities. Do you see that when you're going around in other cities like that?
Um, it also depends on the people too. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like because I go to cities and like I say, some of them not as big. some of them don't have support. Shout out NOBL when I used to go to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, real heavy and do it. My boy French, Free French. But he used to have like the local artists, the local Instagram artists from like the Supers to all the Rob Kazi's, the goddamn Nut the Kid, the local rappers, you know what I'm saying? One thing I would say here is the difference with me is I booked a lot of these artists for other events. You know what I mean? So they're familiar with me from different things. So now that they, now that I work with them, it's just a relationship thing. Coming out to see their dog do their thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
For sure. But it's not always like that. It's definitely not always like that.
But I mean, in Houston, there just appears to be like a big response.
I mean, but in Houston, everybody is a celebrity too. You know what I mean? For real, bro. We got 1 million celebrities in Houston, so it is what it is. So I'm grateful for it. I think I'm here for a reason. I don't think nobody else would have did it like I do it. As far as the total package, as far as being able to get on the stage and deliver, but then get off the stage and go back to making sure everything in the building runs straight. Of course, it's not just me; it's my team, and we all do it. Blaze, this is my right hand when it comes to doing this shit. She do the same thing. She got to rap and get off stage. So if you see me at the event and I'm just on autopilot because I'm trying to remember what I gotta say when I hit the stage. I'm trying to make sure the artist on stage. I'm trying to make sure the special guest got in. Make sure there's no complaints. So make sure the venue on ain't tripping. Oh man, it's all kind of things. But still, at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna be the last one to rap, main event it, and I gotta remember all that shit.
I'm about to say because every time the events that I've been to, you're doing a lot. Because I'm always surprised to see you get on the stage. Because I was like, dog, he put everything together and he's rapping.
Yeah, bro. We invested. I've really gained a love for creating shows and the production of it. Me and Blaze would sit up and talk, for hours just about how we wanted to look back to people, like not necessarily how I want my performance to look, but how we want the whole event to look. We're gonna use this screen to do this. We're gonna have these people sit right here so they can see this, and all kind of stuff like shit. We're gonna have the headphones to create this vibe or to do, so it's different stuff like that, man. I've definitely grown a love for organizing live shows.
Absolutely,
for
sure. Absolutely. Now, where can people, if they want to, know anything about Houston Barcode, where can they find all of your information?
Man, I would definitely say that the website changes up a lot. The website is mainly for either tryouts or ticket sales. You know what I mean? We don't have a full layout on the website. It's just tryouts or ticket sales. But mainly the Instagram and Facebook page. That's the biggest way to stay updated. Everything is gonna touch the Instagram page. No matter what we're doing, we're gonna post it on the Instagram and Facebook and Twitter.
And everything. Tell people the Instagram page
at Houston Barcode. That's on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, at Houston Barcode. Yeah. And at Scotty Raps, you gotta follow me too.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because I go promo crazy.
That's what you're supposed to do when you got as many businesses as you got. So you got to go promo crazy. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's fun though. I like that shit. I like promoting. Like I find it like problem solving. Like, all right, boom, we got this situation. What are we gonna do to get this many people in here? We need this many tickets. It's problem solving. I love it.
Given that you have so many businesses that you promote, would you get into promoting for outside businesses that you're not connected to?
I'm actually working on that. You know what I mean? Like I say, my homeboy who run the smoke shop with me, who run the Houston Barcode with me, he graduated from Howard with an advertising degree. So I ain't got no degree, but I think I got the knowledge and the skill for it. But we really want to open up a marketing thing. You know what I mean? Just watching how much people making off that, I think it's a good opportunity for sure.
That is.
I'm about to say, what y'all have done with the Houston Barcode alone. Like I said, the first show I went to, there are rap shows that happen in Houston all the time that I go to that ain't packed at all. You know what I mean? And artists that I would expect, like, oh, this will be packed, and it's not. And when I went to the Houston Barcode, I was like, dang. It's like I knew something was up when somebody texted me and was like, "Do you have a ticket?" And I was like, "They sent me a ticket," and I said they sent me 2. And he was like, "All right, I need one to get in." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Dog, it's sold out." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." So yeah,
We'd have had a couple of them. So we got bigger venues now. You know, that was going through a time where shit, man. You know, it wasn't always like this. You know what I mean? It was the point where it was just Scotty bringing out people. Ain't nobody else who was battle rapping but Scotty. So it was probably me. I bring out about 50 people, and then we're looking at everybody else come in with them and they partner. And like, see, you know, so it was like, damn. So we went through struggles. We took losses. We still take losses to this day because we like to take risks. You know what I mean? We like to push it forward. But a loss never set us back like that. We still moving because we winning. You know what I'm saying? I'd take 1,000,000 losses for the right win. You know what I mean? For real, for real.
exactly,
So,
exactly.
but we on the winning side right now though.
Don't get it twisted. On the winning side.
I've been doing this shit for about 8 years with the Houston Barcode. You know what I'm saying? At first I was just having one event a year, and that was strictly a battle rap event. And everything else I'm going out of town to battle. Even now, now I didn't switch it to where we doing one event a year. I only battle in Houston once a year. And this gonna be the one time. You know, I like as far as battle rap. Now you might see me on the Rappers Against Poets, the Cyphers, other shit, but if there's not a crazy opportunity, I try to keep it to once a year. So everybody who want to see me, you got to come out. If not, you're gonna be flying out to Atlanta or wherever else I'm down, Dallas or wherever else we're going.
See, that's that marketing brain. I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, I don't like to do that, setting up the show and while rapping. You know, I don't like to do that all the time. You know what I mean? It takes a lot out of you. Like I say, I just got back from Atlanta Sunday doing the battle. Now I'm right back, got to give for Swamp. But I got to lock in for him, but I can't slack on the promotion because these are the last few weeks. These are the most essential weeks. So I got to stay on top of everything. We're doing it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just the teamwork. They got me and I got them for sure.
Yeah, you got 2 more weeks to really to show Swamp what you're about. You got something you want to say to Swamp because it's gonna come out right before.
Man, look here, bro. I've been going to, you know what I'm saying? Our neighbors is Louisiana. We've been knowing the swamps since, you know what I'm saying? So that's nothing to me. I'd have been through the swamps. I got crocodile shoes on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's nothing to me.
Like that. That's positive.
No? Yeah, no. But I'm sure he gonna show up. He know he can't come here like he would come to those other small leagues. You know, we're not one of the major king of the diet RBE URL leagues, but we're like in this crazy space to where, like I say, home is an event that everybody from whoever we have events in Houston. If you ever came to Houston, you know. So this not only just a landmark in Houston battle rap. This has become, something in battle rap. Period. You know what I mean? So he know when he come here, he gonna have to rap. There's gonna be people there to see you. You don't want to go down bad that night.
That's good though. You don't want to go down bad that night. But now that you've documented your growth over the past 8 years, how much longer, in your opinion, do you think it will be for HBC to be, looked upon as one of the higher battles as far as like as URL and Smack has? How much longer do you think it will be, given that Houston has this reverence for battle rap?
I lock up. I'm gonna say, man, I hate to put a time on it. Do me a favor, turn the lights out so nobody come. Yeah.
Doing business, ladies and gentlemen. This man.
Yeah. We gotta lock up. We gotta lock up. I can't go in there just yet. Like I gotta let the air out from where you sanitize it. But I don't know. It could easily be something like. We're not moving like the other battle rap leagues are moving. You know what I'm saying? Like this focus is strictly battle rap. We doing different. We want to be more so of a hip hop platform than a strictly battle rap. You know what I'm saying? We want to be all things hip hop because I don't want I never wanted to limit myself because I just feel like any form of rap you put in front of me, I'm gonna master it. And I know I'm not the only person that's like this. You know what I mean? Some of these other battle rappers can rap their ass off, but they only want to hear them in battle rap. Well, if I put them on the Rappers Against Poets stage, which is something close to that, they'll get to hear this person rap in a different form. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that that I think could an event like a Rappers Against Poets could change it overnight. You know what I'm saying? Just with the content that's going on, somebody could look at that and be like, man, this is some shit I really want on Netflix. Or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And that could blow us up overnight. So I don't want to put a time on it, but soon.
Yeah,
Soon.
I feel like it'll blow soon as well because that's what I like, that y'all address all aspects of rap. Like, you're like, I'm not gonna limit myself and say this is the only thing that we're gonna do ever. So seeing the different venues, like I said, like I love Rappers Against Poets. I love Houston Barco, but I'm like, Rappers Against Poets, I'm like, I thought that was a great idea. Any other ideas y'all have on the horizon of expanding out that you can share with us, or are they secrets?
we definitely got a couple. I don't want to spill it too soon because it's some shit we've been working on. It's right in the realm of what we're doing, just stepping outside of the box. The biggest thing is like I say, go back to marketing. We're trying to see, because collectively we're working with some of the same artists, especially the battle artists. You know what I'm saying? When we're doing these shows, we insert a couple of the guys that we're trying to push in battle rap, put them over here, see how they do, see if they can get a new fan base. So when we're doing stuff like that, my bad, y'all. When we're doing stuff like that, we're just trying to break the mold and do something a little different. Man, my bad. What point I was making? I'm a little high, so, you know, I'm on there making shots. Wow. But yeah, man, we're just trying to push the wheel to keep it moving forward.
No, man. You good. I was just trying to see if you were gonna spill the beans on like anything y'all got coming out.
No. We got some good shit cooking up, but I'd say one or two things in particular that should be on the lookout for sure. That shit show.
Okay.
Well, that's awesome. We really do want to thank you very much, you know, for coming out or staying in, as we would say, because, you know, you just tuned in with us in my humble opinion. We really want to thank once again our guest, Scotty Raps of Houston Barcode, ladies and gentlemen. You know how to get in touch with them, especially if you feel like you could battle them. I think Devon be rapping.
I don't.
Don't bring them bars out, man. You ain't got to get in the battle, man. I'll put you on the cypher. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it at all. But I'll watch.
Sticks to journalism. That's what it do. Sticks to journalism. Like you said, you know, we just had our guest today, Scotty Raps, and this has been another episode. I am Avery, like a very nice guy. This has been Devon, just Devon, ladies and gentlemen. Just Devon.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I give a head nod. My bad.
Well, yeah, he just gave a head nod, but yeah,
I keep forgetting this is an audio format as well.
Yes, it is. It's not video.
You see how bad I would be on the stage, man? Nah, man. See, you can't put me out there like that.
Yeah. Now this has been another episode. Humbly Yours, in my humble opinion podcast. If you want to be a part of the Humble Hive, you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
H-Town, too sweet.
I know, I wrote it, huh?